And now we've reached the target motor for the day. 5 horsepower Wagner repulsion start induction. It's a frame 254. I'm hoping that my old Kellogg American tank has the already is equipped for that frame size. I think maybe it is. I think it is. I don't know if this is quite a period correct motor. My original compressor was 1961, and the tank's no good, and I've got a 1969 tank that looks identical. It's very nice. I'm very glad to have found it. Hydro tested good. I don't know if this motor is as modern as the 60s. I don't know when these were built. It's clearly more modern than the Century. Giveaways are the 115 230 volts. Let's see if I can focus that nameplate. 115 230 instead of 110 220. Service factors for 3 and larger is 1.15. That's a modern figure right there. Standardized NEMA frame size, so it's definitely, well, it sure would it'll look a lot better on that compressor than the 5 horsepower Century I have. That's a monster and looks way out of place on a compressor that modern. So this will be good. It definitely needs some work. It's cloth covered rubber wires, and I don't know. Again, as far as age, you can see the ones touching the frame in there. But so I'm going to have to fix those up. Those are supposed to be color coded according to the nameplate, but they look black, 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 and black to me. I don't like how that pecker head is mounted at a 45 degrees. I don't generally modify things, but I might drill another set of holes in that box so I can mount it straight. I wish the nameplate was straight on the top of the motor too. I don't like a lack of symmetry, but anyway, this motor has the distinction of the first motor I got right after I met my wife. It's kind of neat. Hurt my back unloading it off the truck by myself, and she was right, I shouldn't have done that. And nowadays she goes with me collecting, but I had only just met her back then. It was obtained locally, less than an hour drive away. Also came off of some kind of pipe organ blower. It had a, I think I've got the whole flexible coupling and shaft and everything that went with it. I think they replaced it with a modern motor. It needs some work. Centrifugal mechanism sounds kind of gummy, and the commutator needs work. Same old story, but here we'll hear it fire up on 120, wired for 230. Not nearly as musical as the Centuries. It's got ball bearings, those are a little noisier. Maybe when I re-grease them they'll quiet down. But it'll be good. It'll be nice for that 1960s compressor, I think. If anybody knows when this style of motor was built, I'd love to know. I have a 3/4 horsepower that looks just like it with the... See how that wasn't snappy? I have a 3/4 horsepower. It's got the same frame indentations and everything. So, pretty cool. Interesting they don't even tell you it's a repulsion start motor on its nameplate, and yet when this was made there were certainly other types more common than when those old Centuries were made. But it says type RA. I suppose that would translate to, try to get the light on it here. Type RA. I guess must be Wagner speak for repulsion start induction, since that's what it is. Anyway, I'm going to get some help this time for lifting that up onto the air tank. That was over 10 years ago I got this now. And definitely I don't lift a beast like this by myself anymore. See ya.